to make some chicken soup today. Remember I told you I wanted to make some yesterday? But we didn't get a chance to make it, so we're making it today. Yep, we're going to make the whole shebang. I'm about to put some chicken in there. I'm doing the thighs with the bones because I like the meat from the, I like the bone broth that it creates. So we're going to do like 5 pieces of chicken in there. I'm just going to drop it in there and boil it up. Just like so. Get it nice and hot. Get as much fat as you need or can in there. That's going to be your flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add an onion and some garlic. And I'll drop that in there. Probably going to put potatoes in there later. Wait for this to cook up, some cabbage. I like a lot of chicken. So obviously, I'm putting as much chicken as I possibly can in there. And I think there was like 5 or 6 little small pieces, but there were at least 6 of them. So we're going to let that boil up. In the meantime, I'm going to grab cheese and onion and some garlic for sure. So here we are in VanGo. I cut up, guys. I love garlic. And I let it boil with it in there for the flavor. I'm going to do that. I add a little bit of chicken broth. And I'm going to add a chicken bouillon. I'm going to cut these down just a little bit more, these onions. And we're going to go ahead and throw them in there so they'll go ahead and cook up while the water is boiling. It's a nice day for some chicken soup, y'all. Why not do it in VanGo? This is the first time I'm actually cooking in VanGo. I've eaten out here before, but I've never cooked in here. So here's that part. Oh, no. Drop that bouillon in there. We're going to let that boil up. Once it starts boiling up, I may have to move it to another pot because I like a lot of broth. So I'm going to let that cook in together, let it boil up, and then I'm going to get a bigger pot and I'll set it in there. And I'll be able to add my cabbage, my carrots, my celery, my potatoes, some corn on the cob. We're going to keep it simple, and that's going to be it. That flavor. It's all about that flavor, y'all. Look at that, y'all. I already had to move it. It was getting too much for it. It's already boiling, looking good. I'm put some pepper up in there. I like pepper, so it's to you, whatever you want. You put a couple of dashes of salt. Here you go, I don't measure. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this complete seasoning, sazon seasoning. When I say a little, that's to your taste. Okay, then I'm gonna add a little bit of Daddo's, the original Yum Yum stuff. Just a little bit of that. All right, then we're gonna heat it up with some sazon. Yep, gotta add a little bit of flavor. And yes, this does contain salt. I do water it down with some water later on. So that's gonna be completely up to you. Got some onion powder right here. And then lastly, I got some garlic powder. And I go heavy. I love garlic. Okay, I'm gonna add some water, guys. I'm gonna add about 3 of those. It's gonna change the texture, the flavor, but I'm gonna bring it back up, not to worry. All right, guys, I added water. This is about the water I'm gonna need in it, right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir it. I'm gonna add a little bit of more seasoning in there, let it bring back up to a boil, and then I'm gonna start adding my vegetables and such. I still gotta cut up my potatoes, so yeah. So here we are, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these potatoes. I already washed them. I'm just gonna pretty much just quarter them. So there'll be little chunks of potato. And I think I did just 3 of these. The starch in these, sometimes if you don't wash them out, starch will take over a little bit, but it'll thicken it up is what it'll do, and it's okay by me. Like I said, we like a lot of broth, so we're just gonna keep it moving with that. Then we're gonna cut up our carrots and our celery. And then I'm gonna let it bring back up to a boil. I'm gonna cut this cabbage here, and I'm gonna add about half of that cabbage in there. I'm gonna peel this corn, and this corn is also gonna go in there. I'm gonna make like 3 pieces out of the one. I'm gonna throw in these little green beans, and I like to have extra corn, so I'm gonna use a can of corn. All right, y'all. So I got everything cut up. Got my potatoes cut up, my carrots, my celery's in there already. I went ahead and put that in there. But guys, just to show you, cooking in your van, this is the first time I've actually cooked something. And I mean, I love all this counter space, which is wonderful. But you tell them not level, my carrots are trying to go west. So I had to put them in here. But I mean, you just learn how to move around and stuff. And let me tell you something, guys. So I've hit my knee like 4 times on the corner of my cabinet here that has the pull out where the Coleman burner is. I have hit my knee 3 times on that corner. So I'm going to have to do something different, I think. There's 2 of us in here, and I mean, there'll be a lot of times when it's just me, but there's 2 of us, and we're good sized people, you know, so we're going to have to learn how to move about. I mean, you could sit 2 people there, you sit one there, that's the toilet on that side. And then you have these chairs that are turned, obviously, that also create another area. That's my seat there, the driver's seat. I love it. I tend to do a lot of my videos there. In fact, one second. So guys, just a couple of thoughts as far as the van. As you know, we put the max air fan in yesterday. It was a breeze. It really was. It wasn't hard. It's time consuming, but it wasn't hard at all. So I enjoy doing that stuff because I get to show you how I did it, and I'm not a professional. Don't claim to be. But here's the other thing too, guys: is do it your way. No matter what order you want to put your van together, are there easier ways to do things? There are, yes. But I took down 3 slats. I had already put my ceiling up. I wasn't happy with my ceiling, so it kind of works out for me. Again, I'm not traveling full time, so I have that luxury of being able to change things up as I need. But cooking in here and cutting your veggies, and just it's going to be tight. But it's about the experience too. I mean, I'm not going to be living in it. I plan to travel in it and sleep in it. Yes, I'll spend time in it, but I'll also be out and about enjoying life and Mother Nature and everything that it has to offer. So with that being said, you just got to learn your van. I'm going to start cooking little things here and there, seeing how it works. That cabinet is kind of a concern for me because it has taken out my knee like 3 times. And my partner also has bad knees. So, I mean, my knees aren't horrible. Hers are definitely over. But anyway, my whole point to that is you be in it. Do things in it so that you can figure out what it works for you and what doesn't. And then you can change things if you need to before you get on the road to accommodate your movement. And that's what it is. It's all about your movement. There's 2 things that I've already thought about, and I'll just say them real quickly. I'm not trying to make this a long video. I'm just cooking. I'm just making some chicken soup. That's all. It's the weather's perfect for it. I wanted to do it out here. My pot had just started boiling again because I did add 3 cups of water in there. Probably more like 6, but they were small. Just to kind of get more broth, and I'm going to re-season it in a little bit. But I want those flavors to marry together. But one of the things that I've been thinking about is that I almost wish that I've done my kitchen in the back of the van. Like everything the same, but mirrored. And then I could actually put some pull-outs in the garage to pull out and have more space for cooking. I love to cook. I know that when you're out and about, you're not sitting there trying to have an 8-course meal. I get it, but I love to cook. So that's one of the things that I'll be doing, hopefully by the water somewhere or in isolation or whatever the case may be, guys. Go ahead and cut up half of this little cabbage here. I'm going to probably quarter it. I like big chunks too. I'm going to do that. Put it in there. There you go, guys. It's coming along. Let it come to a boil again after I put that flavor up in there. And once that chicken is almost done, once that chicken's done, I'm going to go ahead and shred it in there, and then I'll just let it cook the rest of the way. Well, guys, guess what? It's pretty much all in there. Let me show you. I wish you could smell that broth. I wish you could smell that broth. Now, I will tell you that I tried to taste this, and I tasted it, but I burned my tongue really bad. So I'm going to have to wait and see. I'm going to let that cool down, see if it needs anything else. But if not, guys, it's going to be done. Look at that. You know, that's good. Look at that good stuff, guys. This weather is so perfect for this right now. Just what we need. We'll let that cook up. And there you have it, y'all. My chicken soup. My homemade chicken soup made in VanGo. First meal. We're going to see how it is. It's a little hot. I've added some rice. I made some rice to add to it. It's got corn, green beans, potatoes, carrots, celery, corn. I got loose corn too. Chicken, obviously. And anything else you want to put in it. Make it your own. Guys, I hope y'all are staying warm and safe out there. And I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.